Assess your performance today. What do you think you did well? What do you think you needed?
I thought I played pretty decent. There were some times that I overthrew some receivers I could have hit, but overall, you know, it was a good experience. But overall, I thought I did pretty well.
With Steven's situation is unclear right now, how do you approach it now from your perspective? What's the challenge for you as you go forward here through the last two practices and through the summer heading into the start of preseason camp?
The Steven situation really doesn't faze me. It doesn't matter if he's going to be on the field or off the field. I'm going to compete to the best of my ability, and if I'm called on to be a starter or play, I'll be ready.
Connor, if I can follow that up, have you spoken with Steven at all, and can you give any advice? If you, obviously you guys must have developed a relationship. I'm just curious if you guys have spoken.
Briefly, you know, trying not to talk about too much about the situation, but of course he's going to be discouraged, and he's asking how practice has been going. He's been trying to keep up with the team, so I know he wishes he could be here.
You've been the #1 for probably about half of this spring because of what's going on right here. Does that help you? I mean, was that a beneficial thing, regardless of how it's happened for you, do you think?
I think the spring was important for me as far as getting the reps and experience, and I feel like I'm a lot more comfortable than I was earlier. So.
Connor, even before Steven was suspended, Coach Berry was talking about how important this summer is going to be for his quarterbacks. And now that Steven's situation is unclear, what's going to be the most important thing for you to focus on this summer?
Anything he tells me to work on. I mean, every aspect of my game, I think I can work on and get better at. You know, I just got to prepare myself, you know, whenever I'm called.
Connor, two questions. One, how do you feel about your game and your understanding of the offense now compared to this time last spring? And will you be heading up any workouts this summer? How does that work?
Good question about the spring. You know, there's no real comparison. I mean, my knowledge of the playbook, defenses, adapted to the speed of the game. I feel real comfortable out there. And in the summer, we'll lift as a team, and you know, we'll stay here, go to classes, and after workouts, the quarterbacks will stay and work on whatever they need to work on, and I'll be out there.
Coach said the quarterbacks are having a little bit of an issue with timing and things like that. What's been happening with that, and what are you guys doing to work on that to improve it?
Well, I think you're going to be rusty in spring practice, and that's really what it's for. And you give your receivers and continue to work on it in summer and lead into fall camp. But as far as timing, we'll get that down.
Connor, talk about playing in front of a crowd. You haven't had a lot of experience with big crowds yet. Talk about just how that helps you progress as a quarterback.
You know, honestly, after I went against Auburn the first time, that's the loudest place I've ever played. And after that, I kind of settled in. It really didn't faze me too much. But of course, playing in front of a crowd, you know, the more reps you get, the more comfortable you're going to get. So.
Talk about what's like thrown to D'Angelo Smith. Sounds like he's made a lot of progress.
He's had a really good
last first couple of years.
Yeah, he's had a really good spring. He's always coming down with injuries, but I think he's bounced back and he's responded very well. He's had a really good spring.
Anything else for Connor?
Connor, I know you're primarily concerned with your progress and stuff, but can you kind of assess the other quarterbacks in the mix there and how they played this spring?
You know, Coach Berger harps on this wide open this spring, and everybody's going to get a chance and opportunities. And you know, all the quarterbacks have gotten a lot of reps this spring and done some good things. We all have ways to go and have some things we need to work on. But overall, I think the quarterbacks had a pretty good spring.
Connor, Coach said you were cramping a little bit. Did you just get overheated, or what happened there?
Yeah, I wasn't expecting to be that hot out there today. You know, I had a lot of series, you know, back to back, and I just got overheated, started cramping. I thought I was going to get full body cramp there for a minute, and I got in, got an IV, and feeling pretty good right now.
Anything else? Thanks, guys.